So what's going on? So if they still trying to throw Babe Ruth as the GOAT in baseball, then Wilt Chamberlain's got to be the GOAT in basketball. Now I didn't know I was watching PTI and stuff, and I was watching just to curious what they were gonna say about Shohei Ohtani, and they just conveniently didn't even want to talk about Barry Bonds. They want to act like Barry Bonds never existed. They are so full of it and so fake. That's why I don't watch that crappy show, and I don't watch the crappy network when they don't talk about Bonds, who is the home run king. And they just still trying to talk about Babe Ruth, or they may give a tokenism to Willie Mays. But, and Shohei Ohtani is something else, but Barry Bonds is still the standard. But I'm going to say it like this. If you can talk about Babe Ruth, and I can talk about Wilt Chamberlain. You know, it's funny how Wilt Chamberlain gets this for the size of guys when he played and everything. But no one says anything about Babe Ruth when he played baseball when there were no black players playing when he played. And they never talk about the fact that some of the balls that he hit were ground balls. They conveniently have, been whitewashing it as they do with everything. So this is nothing new. This is just par for the course of what they do and how they romanticize him and, put it all out there. So what can you expect to see? But I'm like, I don't want to hear anything about Babe Ruth. If you're going to throw Babe Ruth in my face, I'm going to throw Wilt Chamberlain in your face. Because Wilt Chamberlain was 5 times the better athlete. He dominated it. He did everything in basketball you could do, and he did win. And it took a dynasty. It took arguably the most stacked basketball teams, courtesy with Bill Russell and Red Auerbach and them, to beat him. Yeah, I said it. Because then you can put the perspective of how great Bill Russell was and how great those Celtic teams was. Because I don't think you understand the talent that they had. Hall of Famers left and right, top tier players left and right. And that's what it took to beat a real dynasty. So if you're going to throw that Babe Ruth noise at me, I'm going to throw Wilt Chamberlain at you. I'm not even trying to hear this mess about this love affair that they have with a guy that didn't even play against black baseball players because there was the legalization that was going on, nor the fact that some of the balls he hit were ground rule doubles and they qualified as home runs. They've been manipulating. They want to say it's a pitcher and all this. I said, okay, well, let me throw Wilt Chamberlain at you. So from here on out, if they say Babe Ruth is the GOAT, then Wilt Chamberlain was the GOAT basketball player. Let it be known. Because Wilt Chamberlain was a better all-around athlete. And this is the kind of romanticism that's gone on far too long. The kind of stuff that they put labels on people and then they try to sell it, and this is how they brand it. So I'm not really trying to hear all that mess no more. I don't want to hear it about Babe Ruth. I just want to set the record straight. If you're going to say that, then you got to give it to Wilt Chamberlain. You got